Welcome back, Weight Warriors. I'm Mike, I'm a fat guy trying to not be fat anymore by making lifestyle changes. Just finished up week number 35 of my personal weight loss journey, where I focus on the 3 keys to success that I have to try to improve my health and lose weight. Those 3 keys to success evolve around nutrition, activity, and accountability. And again, I set goals around each of these keys to success, so they change a little bit from phase to phase, week to week, but overall, they're all trying to get me to the goal of, being healthier. Now, if you watched week 34, you know that we are on Baby Watch 2023. My wife did not have the baby last week, so Baby Watch 2023 continues. We're hoping that, of course, this week will be the week that we get to welcome our first child into the world, but it's kind of funny. Last week, the doctor said, oh, it could be any day now. And this week, the doctor said,
it's probably gonna be next week.
Oh, I'm sorry. Wow, you guys really don't know anything.
it's all right. We're totally excited and very much looking forward to this whole thing. But as far as it comes for this weight loss journey, definitely makes it more interesting. Getting into my goals. So I do have a calorie deficit goal. I'm trying to eat about 500 calories under my TDE every day on average. And I'm trying to eat at least 200 grams of protein per day. So as you see here for week 35, I averaged 2,609 calories per day, which is definitely over what I was trying to get to, which was somewhere around 2,280 calories per day, based on what my current TDE is, which is 2,880. So yes, it is unfortunate that I did not hit my calorie goal. That is a massive fail. In fact, I averaged like 320 calories over what I was shooting for. That especially happened because this last week, if you guys play fantasy football, we had our fantasy football draft, and it's a tradition where, I always make nachos, and it's a good time when you're hanging out and doing a draft. So I definitely ate over on that day, but is life. And specifically the last 4 days, actually, I've eaten over that target, and which is why if you were to look at my weight as well, I was somewhere around the 242, 243 range, but over the last couple days, I've gotten back up to 247. However, I do think that I'm going to drop down back below that 247 pretty quick, because I think that's just a lot of water weight, and because I had more carbs and more fats, I think my body's going to flush that out in the next couple days, and I'll be back down to 242, 241. But who knows? We'll see. So if you see that the graphic looks different, that's because it is, and I made some updates to it. So before, it was just the dates and, what the specific weight and calories and steps were per that day. I have now updated that to have the week that shows the average for that week. So again, as you see for week 35, I averaged 2,609 calories per day. I averaged 11,651 steps per day. And my average weight for this last week was 244.5 pounds. Full disclosure, I did this average thing, so I was feeling a little bad about being at 247 and gaining weight. So I was like, well, if I do this average, I'll also see what I've been averagely or consistently losing, or, how I've been doing on averages, rather than just checking in on a day-by-day basis. Which honestly is probably better to do an average anyways, just because of how much my weight will fluctuate day to day. So I kind of like the idea of switching to averages anyways, even if the main catalyst for this was because I was kind of bummed about gaining a couple pounds. But all in all, I did lose weight on average, even if I gained weight on day to day. If you look at the past 3 weeks or so, I'm consistently losing about 1 pound per week, which I'm good with. Obviously, I'd like to be losing more or losing it faster, but hey, a pound a week, I'll take it, especially during this time. So as far as my nutritional goals, I did not hit my calories. I was over, and I did hit, though, my protein, so that's kind of nice, at 6 grams per day on average. Although it's pretty easy to hit your protein target when you're 300 and some calories over your target. But all in all, it was kind of a fail pass when it comes to nutrition. But as far as activity goes with my steps, that was also a fail. I only averaged 11,651 steps this last week, and my goal is 12,000 steps per day. However, silver lining, I did actually make it to the gym 5 times this last week, which was definitely a challenge. I did not feel like going. I kind of tweaked my shoulder a little bit, and even now, I don't know if you hear that popping. But yeah, so my shoulder wasn't feeling great. I kind of wanted to rest. And again, just being busy, I almost didn't make it to 2 of the gym sessions, but I did make it all 5, met with my personal trainer. So that was good. And as far as accountability goes, this video is hopefully going out on time. I say hopefully because I don't know if you can tell, I'm really tired right now, and I have shot this video, kid you not, 5 times. I'm having some technical issues with my camera today. But hey, if it doesn't, I'll figure it out. So for accountability, video's out. And thank you for watching, by the way. You are the reason why I stay showing up and continue with this consistency, even when times are tough, like now. Additional checkpoints for my accountability are I did meet with my nutritional coach, and I met with my personal trainer. However, I did not meet with any of you Weight Warriors. I promise we'll get back to it soon. Probably in the next, I don't know, I'll say 2 weeks. I was thinking it was going to be next week, but we'll see how life goes. I really don't want to promise anything and be wrong. So looking back at week 35, it was yeah, it's okay. I will say this is where I talk about how important consistency is over intensity. That's so much more important to show up 80% of the time and put 20% effort than it is to show up 20% of the time and put 80% effort. So I'm living that right now. This is some low intensity, but I'm still showing up and I'm still day by day trying to make steps in the direction that I want to go. With that said, I would encourage you all to do the same. Show up, be consistent, even if you can't be intense right now. Believe me, you'll be happier that you were consistent rather than just a spurts of intensity from here or there. But until next time, I will see you hopefully with a baby, but I don't know. We'll see how next week goes.